There's just a few weeks left of this year's fantasy football season. That means the competition is really heating up. You may think that fantasy football is good for sparking trash talk with your coworkers, but as morning anchor Matt Austin shows us, not just for men anymore. It can actually be a family activity.
So here are some of the players on my fantasy football team. At quarterback, I have Cam Newton. My running back is Alfred Morris. And at wide receiver, I have Demaryius Thomas. Now, the better these guys do in real life, the more I win. And if you think this is just a man's game, think again.
As fantasy football championships draw closer, setting this week's roster serious business in the Cecil household. But who's playing may surprise you.
Look, they scored.
Yep, that's right. Mom is getting in on the game. And she's not the only one. According to the Fantasy Sports Trade Association, out of nearly 24 million Americans playing the game, about 20% are women.
It's a great way for my husband and I to come together on a different level, talk about something that may be, a little less stressful than the world events that are going on or what's going on with our daughter.
Their daughter Ellie is the whole reason Daniela got involved in a fantasy football league with other women to begin with.
We met through a pregnancy app, and we had babies in either December or January of 2011 or 12, and we've just kept in contact through that app. We've created a Facebook group, and there's 134 of us that still talk, and 8 of us that decided to join the league again this year.
Daniela says the league is as much about bonding with the girls as it is about getting baby advice or getting a leg up on this week's competition.
I'm curious how these conversations go. So do you call up a mom and say, hey, I kind of need help choosing diapers, and then ask, will you trade me Marshawn Lynch?
That's about how it goes. It'll be like, hey, is Olive throwing temper tantrums like Ellie? I just can't stand it. I can't see the football game, behind her screaming and yelling.
And while some leagues have cash prizes, Daniela says bragging rights are the ultimate payoff.
I'm the reigning champion. I want to win again. It's a lot of fun, and it's bragging rights, and I want those back.
But if you don't know that much about football, she says don't let that scare you off.
I know a little bit about it, but I wouldn't know enough to pick a full team once it's gone around and around. So we did an auto draft so that it was fair for everybody, whether you know a lot or don't.
All right, let's take a look at this roster of yours. Michael Vick. Why no Tony Romo?
Oh, he burned us 2 years ago on my husband's team. He took a knee, and that's it. We lost the game because he lost yards when he took a knee at the end, and I'm just like, throw the ball. Just throw the ball.
So thanks to FaceTime, we have been able to follow up with Danielle, find out how she's doing this season. She said she's in 5th place out of the 8 ladies in her league and has pretty much no chance at winning the championship. But she says the time she has had, the quality time with her family and friends, has been priceless.
That's neat. Thank you, Matt. And there are tons of websites geared toward women that you can check out for advice on how to get started for next year, many with free tutorials. Just go to Local 6 Facebook page, like us. We've got all the information and links you're looking for right